Hi, good morning. If you don't know me already, I'm Sam. I'm the director of Mindful Minute London. I hope you're having a great day and I hope you're feeling really positive. And if you're not, I'm sorry. You can always email us and we will offer you free advice or just a general chat if that's what you need. So, do you wake up? This is the question. Do you wake up every morning and you're feeling excited, raring to go, energetic, just really happy about your general situation? Do you? Because if you're waking up and you're dreading the day ahead, you're dreading the week ahead, you're dreading going into your job or whatever it is that you're feeling, this is not acceptable. Okay, this is a cliche, but life is so short. And it's far too short to not be getting the most out of life, okay? So why are you not feeling these things? Perhaps you've had a really traumatic experience and you're still dealing with that. Or perhaps you haven't dealt with the traumatic experience and so it's affecting every area of your life. This is perfectly acceptable. Often after you've had a traumatic experience, you don't know where to start. It feels like a constant conveyor belt or one of those gerbil wheels. You're going around and around and around and it's the same thing over and over again. That can cause other issues like depression, a lack of motivation, anxiety. Many people nowadays do suffer from these things, obviously from the situation that's been going on, but just general life stress. A lot of people spend so much time running around and they don't actually just stop and think. They don't think, what do I want? What makes me happy? What am I being mindful about today? So these are all really simple things that we should do in order to live our best life. So maybe you suffer from anxiety, social anxiety, perhaps you have an eating disorder or you have, perhaps you've been affected by childhood abuse, toxic parents, a toxic relationship. The list could go on. There are so many things that can affect our brain and really leaving us feeling quite depleted of energy. So what do you do? Well, obviously we have a coaching consultancy and that's what I'm here to kind of spread the word about because we like to help people. I have gone through my fair share of situations in life. You probably wouldn't believe some of the things. However, I have managed to get through them. And I did those on my own. I mean, people obviously have therapy and these kind of things. I was lucky that I was able to get through these things by myself, by doing my own research and investing in myself. I took up Reiki. If you've looked on our website, you will see I took up Reiki from a very young age, which really helped me to turn that page. So, of course, everyone is different and you need to find out what works for you. Not everybody is interested in coaching. However, even if you're not interested in coaching, there are some very simple tips that coaching does offer. So you should go and research those yourself because CBT, NLP, REBT, the three main things, the three main therapies that we work on have so many tips that can help you to flick the switch in your mind. Because a lot of the time, it's not the situations that we've been through. Most people have had some kind of travesty, trauma, terrible situation in their life. It's how you deal with it, obviously, but it's how you process it and how your mind processes situations. It's like, for instance, if I was going for a new job, let's say tomorrow, and I wake up, or no, the day before, I'm incredibly anxious about this new job. I don't think I'm going to get the job. Should I even go? I'm useless. I have nothing to offer these people. They won't want me. They won't like me. So this is for a job interview. You can think in that way. You can put yourself down. It's very easy to do. For a lot of people, this negative self-talk is at the forefront of their mind. So it kind of spills into all areas of your life. So you're going for this interview and this is the thought process beforehand. You can be negative. You can think the worst. The thing is, when you think in this way, it actually has a negative effect on your whole persona. It's like if I was to be standing to you, at you, speaking like this, oh, I'm so bored, I don't really want to be here. Or if I speak to you like this and I'm using a positive posture, it's very simple. And it's the same thing when you're going for an interview. So yes, I have a really good chance of getting this position because I have so much to offer a company. Not everyone is going to like me, but I have very good qualities inside and good characteristics where I can help and work as a team. I deserve to get this job. Okay, so you can think like that. And already, just saying those things, it feels so much better and positive. Okay, and then you'll come across that way in the interview. Now, as well as that, even if you don't get that job, it's not the end of the world because there are always other opportunities. I believe very much in the universe giving us what they want to give us. So the universe will present you with things and it's perhaps your destiny, it depends what you believe in, but that's personally what I believe in, that the universe presents us with difficulties, positive things, to make us grow as people. So it's very much how you view things. It's like any situation. If you're constantly negative, you're going to bring yourself down and then it's a vicious cycle. And it's the same with your children. If you have that negative self-speak, outward speak, your children will pick up on that as well. And obviously they're so young and they're sponges. It's not a good way to be. You need to build up your children. Even if you don't necessarily feel like it, you need to always build them up. We also do coaching for children. And it's amazing. A lot of children suffer anxiety from a very young age. Is that society? Is that from home? Well, who knows? But there are many things that you can do and books you can read to help children as well if they're having a difficult time. If you're suffering from low self-esteem, it's exactly the same thing. It's how you speak to yourself. So really, if you're looking inside and you're on a spiritual journey, it's not the outside that matters. Okay, it's really not. If you see me when I'm not doing a video for my company and I'm not working, I'm without makeup, I'm in very relaxed clothes because these things are really not at the forefront of my mind. What is at the forefront of my mind is how I feel inside and living healthy and my family. So a low self-esteem is a waste of your energy and a waste of your time. You should just be really accepting of who you are because who is anyone from the outside to say, oh, well, you're not good enough or you don't look good or your thighs are massive. Who cares really? Because what is more important is what's inside. And I do see a lot of young girls. And I actually suffered from an eating disorder when I was younger. And I see a lot of young girls who are looking at a lot of these reality show girls, or whatever you want to call them, and they think that they need to be a certain way. They need to be super skinny, or they need to have a certain kind of hairstyle, or whatever it is. And society isn't helping our young necessarily realize that it's what's inside that counts. So finding spirituality, reading up about spirituality, Buddhism, whatever your religion is, it's good to have that kind of a focus. So spirituality is obviously very important to our coaching consultancy, and we do bring this into our integrative therapies. So with other NLP, CBT, or ABT, there's a set system and set tricks and things that you can do to help you, but we add in a flair of spirituality. Because what are we on this world for if it's not about finding out the meaning of life, for instance? And I believe you can do that through spirituality. So this is a little bit of a waffle, but I just wanted to give you maybe a boost. Maybe someone's there at home and they're feeling, low self-esteem, or they are nervous about a job interview. It's really how you change your thought process, your inner critic. And I've said on my social media before, journaling is a really good situation. Just get everything out and if you want, you can throw it away or burn it safely in the barbecue in the garden. You need to get those things out, speak to someone. But please don't suffer inside, because there's always someone to help. On my Twitter feed, it's the most amazing bunch of people who are so positive, and there's like the kindness train, and everyone on there is very nice and always willing, it seems, to help other people. So you're not alone, there is always someone out there. Have confidence in yourself, because there's no one in this world that can judge you. The most important thing is what is inside with you. And we will be doing more videos, and I will be doing some specific exercises. For instance, what if? I've posted that on social media before, which is a really good trick, kind of like a role play situation where you think, what if I was actually thinking in this positive way? How would my life change? And that's really what you need to do. Do the little switch in your head, and some of you might be watching this and saying, oh, well, she doesn't know what's happened to me. She has no idea, I feel terrible. How can she stand there and say these things? Well, partly from training, but also from life experience, because as I've said before, I have gone through these situations, and I've helped many people in these situations. And the reason that I'm so passionate about this, and all of the other therapists that I work with, the reason we are so passionate about this is because we do see the transformation. So I have confidence in what we do, and I know that I can help you. So anytime, as I've said at the beginning, anytime you feel like you need to speak to someone, you need some help, please feel free even to email us or follow us on one of our social media.